News at 5 starts now.
Now at 5, we are watching breaking news across the Bay Area at this hour as protests continue over what was planned immigration enforcement actions by the Trump administration. You're taking a live look at a protest that just began at the Fruitvale BART station in Oakland. As you can see from overhead, those marchers are now on the move. They're headed to Coast Guard Island. This is still a very active story right now. You can see dozens have joined this march. One major development, though, very important one, came earlier today.
In our conversation, the president told me clearly that he was calling off any plans for a federal surge in San Francisco.
Good evening. I'm Claudine Wall. Now, that conversation apparently happening in a late-night call as protesters had gathered in front of Coast Guard Island, as word of that planned enforcement had begun to spread. Tonight, that enforcement has been called off, but protests are still happening around the Bay Area. We do have team coverage of this breaking news for you tonight. Jesse Gary is in San Jose talking with immigration advocates with a protest just starting there. Henry Lee is at Coast Guard Island, where much of the activity has been ongoing, and a march is now headed in that direction. But we begin with KTVU's Christian Captain, who is live in San Francisco tonight with what has been a very busy day of developments. Christian?
Yeah, a very busy day in San Francisco, including a very important conversation between the President of the United States and the Mayor of San Francisco. And now we're learning more about that conversation between the Mayor and the President that ultimately put a halt, at least for now, to a federal deployment in San Francisco. After